Volunteers will put toe to leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So LSU's offense will be first on the attack. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. LSU right back to the line. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But yeah. 7 games in, we ain't crowned a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year, obviously.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteers offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Now across the 45. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Trying play action. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Mills. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's caught! Touchdown! A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Frank. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Frank. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, More guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some minute.
Ripping through the defense. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
So here is the Tennessee offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the hole.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeper. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes
into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Fires to the tight end, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown ball. He broke. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. LSU quick to the line.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds you, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. When they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, to the next, to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, give him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is
flying out to the left. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this isn't...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team, led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin, would just steamroll teams. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Jocelyn. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Volunteers want to crank their tempo. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Vols back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Catch in the middle. It's small. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Tennessee! Fitted in. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design...
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And listen, QB job number one, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously.
Just steamrolling the defense. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this kid might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name, like Spears, that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past, that put on that purple and gold, look good, big, physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Frank. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. That's reeled in. It's Winston. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Converts on fourth. Still going. Able to work. Nine-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. It's got enough for the first. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to... There he goes! And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on it.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Back to pass, it's Jocelyn. Got his man to the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Fires it incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. With the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Volunteer! Quarterback empties his backfield. Sends it back in motion. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. A designed run for the quarterback. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Winston. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's complete. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase it.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's small. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Vols moving quickly to the line. He leaves it with his back. Spins away from the defender. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Rides to the back. Running into the open space. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try it over the left side. Creates a little room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but with snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really...
There he goes to the left. Oh,
this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
On the option.
How about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
He wants to throw it. Floats it out in space. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The Vols in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Jocelyn. Caught over the middle, it's Mills. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Now on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. A strike downfield. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter,
Early on the jet, and he got away from the defense and LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. He's got it on the outside. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like Which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They want to run this quarterback. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. LSU right back to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Swings it out to the flat. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Run for the quarterback. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
The defense coming into they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Jocelyn. Fires to the big fella. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Here comes the hurry up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go.
Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown ball! And what? Bunch formation for these receivers. Oh, better look out! And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the move, he fires. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. Got the first down. Looking for more. To running room. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Volunteers want to move quickly.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Shakes off the defender. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the tailback. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the
nothing but green grass down the middle. The 10. Touchdown LSU. And the pummeling has started. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Charlotte came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in the Queen City had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. Ball spins away. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Volunteers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield, it's Jocelyn. He's open on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Unloads quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He'll try to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to...
There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Lindsey. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Fielded in the end zone. It's small. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Power football with the run. Brings into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw. It's Jocelyn. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of 1st downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Flying down the left side. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It will... We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Frank. Grab near the sticks, it's Rodriguez. Turns it on down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's small. And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively, as passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Rodriguez will throw. Quickly complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Winston. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's small. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Yes, and now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That will be the final.